This is just my best theory.
That's a better theory than the fact that Trump simply is lying to cover his own ass.
Well, what do you mean by covering his own ass?
Because he's on the list.
Yeah, well, again, I think it is a better theory because I don't think he's on the list when it comes down to it. He could be. Again, we have the flight logs, and we know that he entered the airplane with Jeffrey Epstein, but with his family. There wasn't anything really.
You never had him going to the island.
And,
he was never, that plane never went to the island.
But my point is, Wick, is that I can't base my entire fucking thing off of a feeling. We have to base it off the facts here. We're all theorizing here at this point.
Yeah, and he's blocking the facts from becoming public.
Yeah, I know that. But again, you don't even know why he's doing it. Why do you think he's doing it? Because you say he's on the list.
From my perspective, I never said he's on the list. Again, you're so hard of
hearing. No, because you're agnostic about it.
Weird.
You're saying, you're arguing that he
like
is,
a rational, reasonable human being, like any single human being.
So why do you think he's blocking
I do not know.
Why do you think he's blocking it?
Because he either is trying to protect himself or somebody he cares about
that
might be implicated on the list.
How do you know? Why do you think?
I didn't say I could prove it. You asked why I think it is.
Okay, why do you think that is?
Because there is no other good reason to block it.
But tell me why. Tell me why. Why do you think that?
What do you mean why?
Tell me. Okay, if you said there's no other reason other than him protecting himself or
there's no other good reason.
Okay, tell me why do you think that?
Because like I would need to go through the reasons. Like
yes, the reasons why you came to that conclusion.
No, you're
why
asking me to prove a negative. You're asking me. The reason why is because for him to block a hit piece on effectively some of the most powerful pedophiles inside of America, there is no good reason to do that. Unless he's implicated or somebody he cares about.
Okay, but why would you come to that conclusion? Answer the question. Why would you come to that conclusion specifically?
Because
what line of reason did you say that?
Because Trump should want a win to be able to expose a large criminal corrupt network of pedophiles that are operating inside of the United States. He should want that political win if he's not implicated. There is no reason for him to not want that political win.
Okay, go ahead, Rachel.
What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean? Okay, you had me explain like the most basic thing in the world.
You didn't even go to the conclusion.
Hey, okay, why wouldn't Trump want the biggest political win he could possibly? Why would Trump not want to protect pedophiles?
You're not answering the
question.
You
literally asked me. Why wouldn't
listen.
Trump want to protect pedophiles? Like, what is this? Like, dude, you like. What conversation are we having?
I'll wait.
$10 from Doobie. $10 from Doobie to say, to be clear, and this is to you, Jake, you have a pedo flag on your wall because he's the least bad at the pedos?
Okay, whatever. So again, going back to this claim here, when I asked him, how did you get to that fucking conclusion that he's protecting himself or somebody he loves? Explain it to how you got to that conclusion. Well, there's just no other reason if he's protecting pedophiles, therefore it must be this. And there's no other reason outside of that. That is not an answer, you fucking idiot. Explain why you came to that conclusion. Explain why. What gives you that fucking, what gives you that conclusion?
Why wouldn't Trump, you are asking me to explain. You are asking me to explain. You are asking me to explain.
Yes, give me details.
Why Trump? You're asking me to explain.
Who is he protecting?
You're asking why Trump wouldn't want to expose a large criminal. That's crazy. You are really.
No, I'm saying what gives you that conclusion?
That's crazy.
That's all true. What gives you the
interrupt your question
for that?
with my answer? That's crazy.
Because you're not answering the question.
Why wouldn't Trump want to expose a large child predator ring?
That wasn't my question.
Why would Trump want to do that?
That wasn't my question.
That is what you said.
So let me ask the question again.
Why wouldn't Trump
pay attention,
want to expose
maybe. Hold on. Okay. Flag on the play. Jake, ask your question again.
So again,
be clear, be specific.
So this is
and then irrelevant can answer it.
So this is very easy. Okay, let's just say the pedophile ring, that's all true. Let's just say it's all fucking true, okay? Your conclusion is the only way he's covering that up is to protect himself or people that he loves, okay? So for example, when I came to my conclusion about Israel, I gave you plenty of examples about Epstein being connected with Mossad. I went into details on why I came to that conclusion. I want you to give me details of why you came to the conclusion that Trump is hiding this because he's protecting himself or loved ones. Tell me how you got to that conclusion.
That's not what I said. That's not what you asked.
That's my question, fucker.
Why is it?
That's my question. Answer it now.
Hey,
So answer the question now.
Stop talking. Stop
Oh my
talking.
God. See how he's
What you
obfuscating?
asked me.
He's filibustering, bro.
No, I'm not.
Hold
I'm
on,
telling
hold
you.
on,
Just
hold on,
stop
stop.
talking.
Both of you
Wick,
stop,
Wick,
stop. Hold on,
Wick,
I'll
Wick,
have to do
fuck,
this.
your ADHD
I'll have to
medication.
Wick,
I'll
really
have to
quick.
translate.
Wick,
You both
bro.
again?
Dude,
Did you see how?
No,
Do you see how it's very clear about the question and he's
Jake,
still
stop.
fucking
I'm
filibustering?
going to make him answer your
Bro,
question.
drink- smoke
Make
some
him
more
answer
weed,
the
man.
question
But
because he can't answer
you gotta
it.
let me go. You gotta let me moderate my goddamn panel, okay? Thank you. Okay? So Irrelevant will, in whatever you're going to say next, please answer his new question. If you don't think he asked you that before, that's fine, but answer his new question too. Go ahead, Irrelevant.
Okay, so why do I think Donald Trump is protecting somebody he cares about or
That-
potentially himself by doing? It's just crazy. You're gonna keep talking. That's like insane. Maybe you need to smoke some more or something. Get your mind off of it. Do
Wait,
something.
can you just have him answer
so
the question?
Just shut the fuck up.
He's,
Yeah,
he's
shut the
trying,
fuck
okay,
up.
he's trying to answer the question.
Just
I
shut.
promise
Just
you.
shut the
Let
actual.
Irrelevant
He's
fuck up.
filibustering again, bro.
God, you're so retarded. No, I'm not. I'm literally I'm answering your question.
He's still doing it.
Okay, so it's crazy. So why would Trump want to do that? Why would Trump? This be my reasoning for why I think it is. Because there is no other good reason for Trump to not want the win of exposing Epstein and the pedophile ring. Because that would be a huge win for Trump. It would be a massive win. If Trump exposed the pedophile ring, he could potentially win a third term off of that. That's like a win that he could ride the constitutionally questionable third term off of. But he's just choosing not to. But I also like this because this was something else I like how that is so ridiculous, but Mossad controlling everything is the parody. That's supposed to be the more probable conclusion that Mossad is controlling everything. But when I say, hey, maybe I think that either Donald Trump is protecting somebody or potentially implicated in some of the Epstein details, you're like, no, it's such a crazy, ridiculous thing. Explain all these different things. But apparently Mossad is entirely rational and entirely reasonable. Bro, you're fucking cooked. Smoke some more weed.
Okay, so let me respond to that really quickly. Again, didn't answer the question at all. I asked, give me specific details. Him saying, well, what other? There's no other reason at all. There's no other reason. I literally gave
No
you
other good reason.
entire,
Good reason.
Yeah, based off your opinion here. Again, let
Yes,
me ask
you were asking my opinion.
Can I talk here? Again, this is wild
Yeah, go
how he
ahead.
interrupts me. So anyways,
Yeah, that's
going
how it goes.
back
Good
to my
job.
point here, just shut up. Going back to my point here is that when I answered the question on my theory of this, I gave you evidence and I gave you theories and I gave you my perspective of why I came to that conclusion. You're just saying, well, there's just no other reason, Jake. There's just no other reason that possibly could be done. He's protecting himself,
Yeah,
or
that's
he's
what I just
hold on,
said.
listen.
There's
He's
no other
protecting
reason.
himself
No,
or
no,
others.
I'm not going to let you
Then I
strawman
asked,
me. When you
please
say
go
things
into
that I didn't
details on
say,
why
no.
he's protecting. How did he get
I
on the
didn't-
list?
I said there's
What
no other
happened
good
there?
reason.
Who? Again, I'm asking you for details. And you're just saying, well, because he has no other
and
reason.
I gave
That's not-
details.
and again,
it is a
he
no.
can't
It
answer
is
the question
the
of how he
largest,
came
one
to
of
that
the largest
answer the question?
political wins that could be.
Maybe,
let's go to
maybe.
somebody else
We
that
need a
can
combo
probably answer it
breaker. We need
better.
a combo
I want to
breaker.
answer this question.
Tristan
I want to answer this question.
and Rachel.
And
Go ahead.
I want you to walk with me, right? So, do you believe Trump knew or had information about the Epstein case before he was elected?
I don't think
Again?
he did. I don't think he did.
Okay, so I believe that until this conversation happened, and then I had an epiphany. When he interviewed with Fox before coming back into office, he said that he would release the list, but he's concerned for the phony accusations that would mess up people's lives. So
Sure.
that implies that he had information about phony
Ooh,
information
look at that.
before
You
he got
answered
back
the
in
question
office.
way better. Good. You're
So-
answering the question. Thank you,
And then we have
Tristan.
to also
Thank you.
we have to also
You're
acknowledge
smart,
that
bro. You're smart.
the DOJ leader at the time was
Mhm.
appointed by Trump. So it's very possible that he was briefed on this, even though it was declassified. So that for me,
Wow.
that was a light switch for me.
Nice, bro. Thank you so much for answering my question, man. Unlike this fucking moron here.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
but
you,
go
bro.
back to
Because
go back
he
to
actually
defending
explained
him, bro.
himself.
Go
Wow.
back to defending. Go back to defending
No, he
Trump, bro.
actually
I want to
answered the
hear how
no,
you constantly
bro,
defend
look,
child
listen,
predators,
listen.
bro. Go ahead.
It's not even
Keep
defending it,
rolling,
bro. I asked
Yeah,
a very.
I know. Okay,
bro,
talk about
wait.
how I'm a Mossad agent. I want to hear it, bro. I want to hear how.
But I will say this. I will say this.
This guy got cooked right
What's
now.
your
He
name?
can't
Orange
answer
shirt.
questions.
What's your name?
Yeah, bro.
Your name doesn't pop up on
Moron.
Discord for me.
Me?
What's
Irrelevant.
irrelevant?
He is irrelevant.
I think irrelevant saying that Trump is protecting someone, you can't attack that because you saying that Trump is not releasing it because of Mossad is him protecting someone, and that someone is Israel. So
nice.
Your reason falls underneath his reason. So I don't think it's fair for you to like attack his reasoning.
I like that. He actually went into detail there. I really appreciate that, Tristan. And I got my question answered by you. Unfortunately, not this idiot. But yeah, we'll move on from
Okay,
that.
wait. Can you explain then why you didn't put that together yourself? Like,
no, well,
here's
the thing. When I asked if he's protecting somebody or loved ones or himself, give me some type of reasoning. Because I can conclude that could be. No, you didn't. You just said because there's no other reason.
Yes, it was a massive political win.
God, can you just shut up and let me answer, bro? And how your answer is just
I have no
you're just being
respect for you at
emotional.
all.
You're just being emotional. Shut up, dude.
I'm being emotional? Bro, you've been interrupting me.
Hold on.
Look at the difference between how you're answering it and this gentleman down here.
Yeah, you're right. There is a difference.
Because you're a fucking idiot.
For you because you provided no respect.
I don't care. I don't care if you have no respect for me.
I'm the fucking
idiot,
bro. You're over here talking about Mossad running everything,
questions,
and you are constantly making excuses for Republicans not wanting to release.
I do want to.
Yes, I'm the one who
see a bunch of fucking obfuscation.
I do want to give the. Hold on. I do want to give the.
You're a clown.
Mossad is.
I do want to give the mic to Rachel